Pets. Everyone loves pets, even in video games. Birds, cats, dogs, virtual food devouring, excrement leaving, Japanese-inspired animals, pets, in all their pixelated glory.
And today, Mike, we have to talk about the best of the best, creme de la creme, cream of the crop, too sweet to be sour. And by the way, Tower of Power cream always rises to the top. Top 10 best pets in video games. Yeah! Now, to establish some grounds.
Thanks, Macho Man. This is our list. This list is our experiences in gaming only. We won't be naming characters we aren't familiar with, so like Trico, anything like that.
Well, only one person or animal per series, Final Fantasy, etc.
Also, just one animal from each species.
Yeah.
Number 10. At number 10, we have
Cat Girls.
Swoon. They're cute, adorable, funny, smart, and kawaii.
No. Pets, not fetishes.
Alright, fine.
Real number 10, incoming, 1 second.
Number 10. At real number 10, we have Tamagotchis. One of, if not the original pets in video games. Tamagotchis were these weird little handheld pets that you would raise. Yes, you would raise them. You had to take care of them as they were eggs. They popped out. You feed them. You clean up their poop.
Or you don't feed them, which is what everyone did. And they died.
Teaching your kids a valuable lesson.
Don't buy a pet. They're expensive and die. Number 9. Alright, so admittedly, this one's a little personal for me. Mike was nice enough to be like, yeah, I think it warrants a spot on the list. It's Kronos Kitty from Chrono Trigger. Now, Chrono Trigger being one of my absolute favorite games of all time, I am a little biased, but, I mean, who really doesn't like Chrono Trigger? Most people do. So the cat is amazing just because you fall in love with it immediately. It follows you around as soon as you come home. It meows and jumps around and follows you all over the place. So much so that it gets its own ending. Now, when they only have a certain amount of endings they want to put in the game, they literally made an ending where your cat goes back in time on accident, and you have to go after it. So I just thought that was really, really, really cool. And, I mean, you could go check out Chrono Trigger on my Let's Play on my solo channel, you know. If you...
Shameless plug inbound.
It's friendly shameless plug.
Yeah.
Number 8. Loyal pet, bodyguard, and best friend of Ling Xiaoyu comes rolling in fierce, becoming a fully playable character after previously, to my knowledge, being just a palette swap of Kuma the bear. Panda has become a fan favorite in their own right. They even gave her Xiaoyu's bracelets to give Panda some more individuality.
Who doesn't want to fight back as the most adorable and lazy bear ever? Me.
Well, Bamboo? Ha, nah, fam. More like Bamboo might have smacked your bitch ass across the room with my giant paws, son.
Amen.
Panda.
Number 7. Flapping around and spitting nuts. Squawks. Admittedly, it was hard for us to choose between the DK pets. On Guard was almost our choice, but we settled on this multi-talented bird.
A staple of the series, Squawks can really do it all. First off, he's strong enough to lift 2 monkeys and fly them around wherever he really wants. Second, he can absorb the Kongs into his being, a la Final Fantasy VII. You know, when Barrett and all them just climb into Cloud's soul and become a conduit of transportation. And in the most current version of the game, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, he's become kind of this usable token that you can equip, and he'll actually squawk when he sees bonuses around. Pretty cool. Finally, this dude shoots out giant nuts out of his powerful beak at will. How are you going to front against a basketball-sized nut flying at your head at an alleged 245 miles an hour? Spoiler, you can't front. Squawks. Number 6. Friends. The Beatles told me we could buy with a little help from our friends. Friends! These furry little guys help Samus Aran on her insane adventure to destroy Mother Brain and save the baby Metroid.
When you first see the Edakuns in the Decora, they actually serve as a great in-game tutorial to teach you how to wall jump and sprint respectively. Of course, there is the awesome Easter egg that you can save the pets at the end if you choose before the planet explodes.
I mean, this sentiment has taken on a life of its own at Awesome Games Done Quick and Summer Games Done Quick events. These awesome speedrunning events raise money and awareness for cancer research. You can donate money to different incentives of your choosing, depending on the game. And for Super Metroid, it is save the animals.
Or kill the animals and save the frames.
I mean, you're a monster, Frisbee. So theoretically, these furry friends help Samus escape the explosion of planet Zebes. And then they raise hundreds of thousands of dollars to fight cancer. Bow to their brilliance.
Oh, don't bow. That's weird.
Bow.
No, it's not.
Bow. I'm Ron Burgundy. Number 5.
These cute birds are staples of Final Fantasy series and been around since Final Fantasy II.
The unreleased one from the NES in Japan. Not Cecil's Story on SNES. That's actually Final Fantasy IV. The NES iteration was later revamped, re-released on PS1 on the Final Fantasy Origin disc, and even later on other platforms.
Yeah, these usually flightless birds are incredibly multifaceted. Some variations can fly, like the black chocobos, or even run across water, the gold chocobos from Final Fantasy VII. They help all of our Final Fantasy heroes get around their respective worlds with ease. They race them, breed them, hug them, make them fight each other to the death, the normal stuff.
They even have adorable fat or big chocobo who helps, hold items for you. He also has a hilarious and catchy theme all of his own.
No, you can't get through that. I'm pretty sure you just fat shame that chocobo.
No, that's
yeah, you totally did. Dude, it's 2019.
Thick Chocobo. Number 4.
Introducing
No, not that Rush. This Rush.
Rush, Mega Man's awesome Robo-Doggo. Rush is a good boy. In fact, he's a pivotal character and addition to the Mega Man series. He first appeared in Mega Man 3 and never looked back.
Rush is a jet, a bouncy boy with rush coil, a submarine, a dishwasher, a dryer, probably a VCR.
You should Google that if you know what that is.
They don't. Finally, a murderous drill monster that attacks Chinese Interpol agents. That last one's actually real. Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, is that what that's from?
Yeah. Google that, bitch. Number 3.
This horse has seen some shit. Super dark shit. Some super awesome lighthearted shit. We first meet Epona in The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Epona isn't in the best state when we first meet her, as she's plagued by Ingo, the annoying ranch hand who is secretly plotting against Talon and Malon, who are the owners of the Lon Lon Ranch, to overthrow them and make the ranch his own.
When you become adult Link and you move forward 7 years, you break Epona and Lon Lon Ranch from Ingo's grubby little hands, setting them all free. Epona becomes your noble steed and can seemingly somehow teleport all across Hyrule if you play Epona's song on your silly little ocarina that makes you travel through time.
So basically what you're saying is Epona's a ninja horse. Couple that with her appearance in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where she has max stats and instantly tameable, and you can have superpowered ninja horse. Enough said.
Are you right? Are you not wrong?
Nope.
Number 3. Number 2. Gracing our screens for the first time on Super Nintendo's flagship game Super Mario World as a dinosaur in peril, Yoshi butt slams his or her whatever way into our number 2 spot. Hit the block, watch the egg break, meet Yoshi. With Yoshi's long tongue of doom, his endless black hole stomach, abilities to fly with wings, breathe fire, stomp people into oblivion, what can he do? We save all the captive Yoshis that were down on that by Bowser, and we meet Mario's new best friend.
He was also a horrible-looking CGI character in the live-action Super Mario Bros. Movie. God. Not to mention his innate ability to extend Mario's jumps by, quote-unquote, sacrificing himself to the Dino Gods.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you...
Huh?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Number 1!
While he's charging his thunder smash, use your bolt!
of lightning! Pikachu! You heard the 10-year-old man. Pikachu is, of course, number one, being the mascot of the highest-selling franchise in all of media. That's right. For example, Star Wars, $68 billion.
But Pokemon...
Yeah, it's $95 billion friggin' dollars.
With a B.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. So it has its perks. First, arriving in our shores with Pokemon Red and Blue, Pikachu became a fast friend to all of us as the anime came along. Seeing Pikachu react to Ash as a trainer, save him from 100+ Spearows all by himself, then tell him he loves him or something?
Shh. We don't talk about that.
No, okay.
Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah. Anyway, he is cute and he is badass, fashion forward, and oh my god, he's stubborn. He refuses to evolve for monetary reasons, obviously.
96 billion reasons. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Well, he has his own movie as well in Detective Pikachu with Ryan Reynolds as the star.
That's a twist. That's very twisty.
Good movie, by the way. You should check it out. Plus, he loves ketchup more than anything else on Earth, and it's super adorable to watch that relationship unfold. I mean, there's no way we couldn't put our lovable little electric mouse as number one. That was our top 10, coolest pets in video games. Do you agree with our list? If so, let us know. And if not, let us know that too. Give us your top 10 down below. But keep in mind, animal pets, not companions or fetishes like this freak was saying earlier. And don't forget, follow us on all the social media stuff, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, down the street, follow you down, follow you down, but not that far.
Yeah. And as a personal note, it's been a pleasure being here doing this first video. Unfortunately, you're going to see a lot more of my face in the future.
That is true.
Yeah, hear a lot more of my slurred language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slurred.
And it's a little late, but I figured I'd do a shout out real quick. To my Marine brothers, sisters, happy birthday. And to all those veterans out there, thank you very much for your service. You wouldn't be doing thumbs up if you were in lava. It'd be painful.